Okay, we are live and it's about 15 minutes before the official start time. The official start time is 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're doing a special emergency broadcast, and the lovely lady Brianna is here. And by the way, that stunner came from Little Treasury Jewelers, and there's a link in the description. And speaking of links, there's a link to Brianna's website in the description as well. Right, briefitdance.com, and I've got it tickering on the ticker down below. And so, yes, this is an emergency broadcast. We're going to talk about ugly watches. The 002 Stunner here is not one of them. This does not qualify.
Oh, I didn't put my Grand Seiko
as an ugly. Oh, you better get it. But I just cleaned it.
Yeah,
I cleaned her strap, and we'll tell you the story about that. She went out running today. She was running sprints.
I forgot to take
in
my
94-degree weather with extreme
really
humidity.
Really hot.
And she was wearing the
hot.
This is the 038, right?
Yeah.
The 038 Grand Seiko Stunner. She was wearing that, and it got a little bit sweaty on the inside, but it feels good. I cleaned it a little bit with some Beckman's leather treatment. But it really feels good. The leather feels good, even though you've been just wearing this thing a ton. Even in hot
weather,
it's doing remarkably well. So there, you can put it back on wrist. And so I told her just to be on the safe side, when it's 94 degrees and high humidity, and you're running and you're literally running sprints, you might want to take the watch off. But I preface that by saying only if you're in a safe environment where you can take it off. I mean, don't take it off and set it on the chair at the pool, at the public pool.
No.
Don't put it in your shoes at the beach, right? And try to stick it in the front part of your shoes so nobody sees it. They see you putting your watch in there. They're not, these thieves are not stupid. They know your hiding places. So
what about in my purse?
So yeah, you don't want to put it in your purse and then leave your purse there. That would not be a good.
So I got to go back inside, and
you gotta. Well, even that, if you're traveling, you don't necessarily want to go inside and put it in your hotel room. I mean, watches have been known to disappear from hotel rooms also. So
growing legs.
You got
wings.
they literally they grow wings and fly away. My dad used to say grow legs and walk away, but yeah, watches actually grow wings.
Yeah.
So there's that. Okay, so
are we gonna tell him about the?
Oh, you got the link bracelet. You got the link bracelet on your Apple Watch, and you actually shared. Can you bring up your Twitter where you shared a photo? And she had to take out 4 links on either side, which is the max number of links that you can take out on either side of the link bracelet.
I think Leslie has
and it fits
smaller wrists than mine.
Yeah,
I
don't think Leslie could wear the link bracelet. I don't think Leslie could wear it. It might. It depends on how much smaller her wrist is. It might be just a little bit smaller, in which case she could do it.
Yeah.
But Bree's going to find that picture and show it to you.
There it is.
So once that loads in, I'll show it. Carlos is in the house, and so there's the picture of the watch with the link bracelet with the faux pay next to it. The faux pay. And so, yeah, so she uses it a lot for her working out, exercise tracking, all that sort of thing, which I think is a good use case. Carlos is in the house, and Kyle's in the house. It's good to have Kyle because he's got really good taste. Carlos does as well, but Kyle has really good taste. So he can, I think, comment on some of these ugly watches that we're going to talk about. And
the guy next to Bree.
Hello, Bree. And the guy next to Bree, Noel, is in the house. Is he a fan of yours? Is he a follower?
Yeah.
I don't like to use the term follower. I like to say subscriber. Is he a subscriber on your channel?
Well, yeah, he is on everywhere.
Everywhere. Good.
He actually live streamed with us, and his audio wasn't that good.
Okay, so maybe he'll come back in. Maybe he'll get his audio. Cheers, everybody, says Stig. And let's see. They're saying, hey, Carlos. And they're all saying hello to each other. Leslie is 5 inches even on her wrist size. I don't know what yours is. We didn't measure yours, so I'm not sure what yours is. So we'll have to check that.
Forget.
To get a comparison. But I'll tell you that the watch that they got, Kyle and Leslie got for her is stunning.
It is.
That is a lifetime piece. We have a picture of it. Why don't you pull up on my Flickr, just search Leslie, and I think we've got a picture of her with that watch.
It's a great.
I hope we do. If we
Was it
don't,
a
we
birthday
should.
present?
There we
I
go.
think it
There
was
we
a
go.
birthday
Right there.
present.
Yep. Actually, if you, yeah, and we can show all these. Here we go. So there it is. That is stunning. Stunner.
It's good on her wrist.
Stunner alert in the house. Okay. And there it is on wrist.
She's
Yeah,
wearing
it fits absolutely perfect. It looks like it was custom made for her wrist size. Look at that. I mean, my goodness. Absolutely stunning. Stunner alert.
Stunner.
Stunning watch, stunning young lady. And who's that idiot?
Oh.
Who's that moron? As what's his name calls himself a moron.
Peter McCormick.
Peter McCormick always calls himself a moron. Well, hey, that's good because that was taken in the 80s, and we're going to talk about the 80s. That was taken in the probably around 83, 84-ish. So somebody mentioned the 80s in one of the comments. They said that your watch was circa the 80s, that only people wear watches like that in the 80s. And they called me a boomer.
I don't think so.
They called me a boomer. And so, yeah, they laid down the gauntlet on, they said that the thing to buy now is real expensive steel watches with integral bracelets. That's what they said. You buy steel watches with integral bracelets and you pay about 30 grand or 35 grand for them. And that's the way to go. Durr says, I can't stay, but I just wanted to pop in and say Tudor sucks. You are correct. You would be correct on that. You must stay, Durr. And Noel says, if you had billions, Bree, which watch would you get first?
Well, this would be like a lifetime one. But
so even if you had billions, you're happy with that.
I'm actually interested in the Rolex Oyster Perpetual.
Oyster Perpetual. So would you get a solid gold Rolex or steel?
It's a good question. I mean, probably gold.
So you might have to step up to like a Lady Date or something like that.
Yeah.
Like a Lady Date. So I don't know if they make the Lady Oyster Perpetual in gold. But they did make some Oyster Perpetuals years ago, I think, in gold, but I don't know if they do now. So you'd like to have a gold Rolex with a gold bracelet, just an all gold Rolex to use as a sport watch.
Well,
and then you could use this as a dress watch. Then.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Sport watch. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be good. The 80s and 90s were awesome. So much better than anything in the 2000s so far. Durr in the house. Show a pic.
Show a pic of.
First of all, let's show a pic of you.
Okay.
All right. Because we're not sure what he's asking for. Derek's in the house. Lance, call in. We're going to talk about day dates, Derek. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, let's show this. These are some photos. Let me get the comment off. These are some photos that Bree took the other day, and a little sequence of her doing a little thing. And so with the hoop. So, yeah.
Kind of like the hoop isolation, but.
Yeah, absolutely.
In motion.
Okay, so let's get to the subject matter of the ugly watches, because these guys are chomping at the bit. A pick of Bree's wants. Okay, what she wants. Okay, we'll do that. Craig.
Okay.
Craig, did you get in contact with the Rolex AD? No, I didn't. They didn't return my calls. Okay, and so let's see.
Bree.
I have a question. How did you become so awesome?
Just consistency.
And how did you become so modest?
Consistency.
There you go. Derek, can't today, maybe next show. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's do this. Let's bring up the thread. The thread.
I'm talking time with.
Okay, so let's show this. Yeah. So this is on a Facebook thread, and there's let's read what he posted.
Okay.
What did he say when he posted?
took the 4500V of my wrist for some shots yesterday and got to thinking about how much I love this piece and how much I hate the watch game. The overseas used to represent one of the greatest values in high horology. I bought this summer of 2019. Since then, the MSRP has increased over $3,000. More importantly, a watch that could be had in the mid-high teens will now get listed at 2 to 2.5 times that, particularly if it's got the dial that pulls more Instagram likes. Just wait and see the hype the first time a rapper butchers Batron in a popular song. In this day where it has become more about keeping up with the next guy than it has about watches, what trends intrigue you? Rolex is obvious, but what other brands have started to get so hyped that you are losing interest from a practical and rational standpoint?
It's interesting. This whole post, he's making the case for why people shouldn't be saying the things that he's saying. He's all concerned about the price, the value of the watch, and also what's going to be hyped next, right? And it doesn't sound like he's at all concerned with just buying a really good watch and wearing it. It sounds like he's into all this hype and everything, right? And so
Not about class.
so let's scroll down.
Yeah.
Let's scroll down and see what comment I made, the initial comment I made. So go ahead and let's read my comment.
It's insane that stainless steel is now considered a precious metal in the watch game. Also, integrated bracelets and generally ugly watches are now desirable. It's an upside down watch world. Folks are waiting years to buy a Daytona, a watch that no one wanted in the 1970s. I, for one, prefer to wear a beautiful watch, example, the SBGY 002. A yellow gold date would also fit the bill, not a stainless steel, in quotation
Quote,
marks,
stunner. Yeah. So I'm throwing out a little barb there, right? Little barb at him for the integral bracelet. And so then the replies start. Then the firestorm starts. Okay. So go ahead and what's the reply right there?
It's funnier that people pay 20 or 30K more for 4,000 bucks worth of actual gold, in my opinion.
So in other words, why would people pay that much money for when it doesn't really have that much gold in it? And you're not paying, when you buy a gold watch, you're not paying for the gold. You're paying for the craftsmanship that it takes to make the gold into a watch. But a lot of people don't understand that. Okay, and so the next reply is, okay, boomer, right? So now they're taking a shot at the old guy, right? Okay, so then I replied,
you don't have to listen. You can keep buying ugly watches if you wish.
That's right. The advice was free. They didn't pay anything for the advice. They don't need to take it, right? Okay, so then here's another one.
Take it or leave it.
Here's another one, Craig. It comes
comes with leather and rubber that can be changed easily. Factory leather and rubber.
So there he's taking a shot back on the integral bracelet.
And I replied,
but what he doesn't say is that those are also proprietary straps that you have to buy from them and that are ridiculously expensive. And so it's silly to have an integrated bracelet under any circumstances. So you replied,
yellow gold has been in style for 5,000 years. How long has stainless steel been in style for jewelry?
Good question.
Nobody answered.
And they got scared off by the lovely Lady Bree. They were probably cowering in the corner. They're like a troll, right? And they're in their mom's basement. And when a beautiful lady replied to them, they just didn't know how to act. They probably just curled up in the fetal position in the basement, right? First of all, that watch, he probably doesn't even own that watch, right? The one that he initially posted, he probably doesn't even have the watch, right? But we'll forget about that. Okay, so scroll down and see what else we've got here. Were there a whole bunch of replies to one of them? Was there another thread? There was another.
You can choose to learn from elders or not. I don't think BC is that bad category yet.
Was
I
that
think
it?
that would be it.
Maybe
Oh,
that's it.
16 more per
Oh,
pulse.
yeah. Here we go. He's digging deeper. Okay, here we go.
Comes with leather and rubber, but they are proprietary and the case is proprietary and the case is ugly. There's a reason Rolex gave up on integrated case designs many years ago.
Yeah, with some of their quartz watches, they had integrated bracelets and they were terrible. And so
Strongly
here he says, here
disagree.
this idiot says he strongly disagrees. The Gerald Genta design. So they're gonna, just because some of these watches are popular with this design, right? And some of those with the exposed screws and everything else, I mean, they're absolutely horrendous. And so he's going to defend these ugly watches. We'll take a look at some pictures of these here later and see. But yeah, they're ugly. And so then he talked about how the Seiko doesn't even have a tapering bracelet. Well, some of them do. My 231 does, and I pointed out right there that my 231, which I own, does have a tapered bracelet. Some
Yeah.
people like a tapering bracelet and some people don't. And so go on. Let's see what else that we got here. Oh, and then
Let
I
it
replied to
be.
Paul. I said, a man of any age can wear a stunner. They simply need to choose to do so. Oh, he said that I wore steel watches. Where's that comment? Is it up above or below?
Still.
Somewhere he said that I wore steel watches when I was young. See if you can find that comment. It must be below there somewhere. Anyway, look for it. See if you can find it. If you can find it, we'll show it. So he also said that I, Craig, wasn't wearing gold watches when I was younger, right? Sorry, but I got my first date when I was 20. I think that qualifies as younger. There it is, right there. So that must have been a reply to Paul. I purchased my first
Oh,
date.
yeah,
Where's
yeah.
his comment? It must be above there, right? Paul's comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that where he said it?
No.
Or is there somewhere else? There's somewhere. Keep looking at his comments because there's somewhere where Paul made the comment.
Paul
Otherwise, I
made the
wouldn't have.
comment.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have replied to him.
Paul Slinger. Let's see that guy. Maybe you got confused.
Maybe he deleted it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see Paul
Okay.
anymore.
So anyway, he commented that I owned steel watches, when I was younger, and that's what you should own when you're young, something like that, right? And I replied and I said, no, sorry, I got my first date when I was 20. I wore them from 20 years old until 3 or 4 years ago. Always had a date. So yeah, no. Okay, overseas is an ugly one. Okay, so he sent a couple of watches. Okay, so let's get caught up. Let's see. We're way behind on comments. Okay, here we are. Now we're okay. Okay, so Craig. Okay. Craig, have you seen the new bronze Tudors? They look about as attractive as the words that come out of Joe Biden's mouth. Yeah, I would pass on those. Absolutely. Looks like a Walmart watch. I don't fancy. Noel is a smart guy. It does look like something you buy at Walmart. Good, thanks. Things are getting more normal here in California. Okay, good. Somebody's asking how it was going. I want to give you all my Bitcoin, Brianna. Okay, well, she'll hold it. She has a
I'm not arguing.
Gold hands. You have gold hands. We decided that gold hands are better than diamond hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neither you pay for steel. Okay, that's right. We're not going to pay for steel. A lot of money for steel, at least. Sent 2 stunning watches. We'll look at that. All these guys, he replies at Facebook, probably have Tudor Black Bay 58s. Yeah. Maybe they don't even have that. Overseas is ugly. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. They wear 50 millimeter Invictus. What you guys think of Jacob and Co Astrama watch? I don't know. I'm not sure who he is. Okay, this is brutal. So much controversy. There should have been a trigger warning. One of the guys said he was going to block me. I said, "Oh my gosh, it's terrible. You're going to block me."
On Facebook?
Yeah, one of the guys there. Oh my gosh, I'm so hurt. I just received a new watch today. Carlos, okay, you should call in, show it to us. We'll put a link here in the chat here in a minute. Craig, I sent you a link to a brand new lady snowflake. Okay, we'll look. Carlos, call in with a watch, please. Bring up one of those comments. Get that ready. The one from Lance first. Craig, are these guys just trying to trigger you? No, I think they don't know. I think they don't realize, they don't know what they don't know. I think they just have poor taste, and they get, you know, they get all bent out of shape when it's pointed out that they have bad taste. So yeah. Okay. I'll pass on Joe Biden, but I do like the look of those Tudors, even though I would not spend any money on those. Good move. Don't spend money on Tudors. Okay. All right. So yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this. Who sent this?
Lance.
Whoa. That's a stunner. Okay. So what's the size of it?
Like it.
Would you really rather have a steel Rolex than that?
I would have to negotiate.
And this one's a 9F also.
Compare.
What size is it? Scroll down. They should have the dimensions down below, right there.
There it is. 37 millimeters.
Yeah, 37.3 mils. You could wear that. Yours is 35.5, so it's only 2 mils bigger. It's just a little bit bigger. And for a sport watch, that'd be okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Is that like a yellow?
It's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of a different, like an antique look, I guess they did. But it's interesting. But no, I don't think you should get
like
that.
that color, but not the yellow one.
I think, well, you can't tell from these photos what the real color is. It's probably a decent color, but you can't tell by these photos. But yeah, I don't think you should get that. But I don't think you should get it because it doesn't have a screw down crown. So it's not really a sport watch.
Yeah, so more up-dressed watch.
So no, I don't think you should get that. It's not a full-blown sport watch. But it would be an attractive piece for somebody who doesn't swim, doesn't want to swim with the watch.
Yeah.
I like those beads of rice bracelets. Those bracelets are very comfortable. So yeah, there's a lot to say for that. I love that Lance 30% in, but I don't want to deal with winding. Okay. That 235 Lance said in. Well, this one here, the one that's on the screen now is a 9F movement. So that one you wouldn't have. Oh, it's a 9S mechanical. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. Yeah, no, forget it. No, that's a no-fly zone. We'll pass on that. Okay. Go to the next one.
No,
go to the next email. Good catch, Kyle. Good catch on that. Yes. Because I misread it. I thought it was a 9F.
1963.
That's why we got to have the guys in the chat. That's why we got to have the guys in the chat. Here's a 1963 Rolex Oyster Perpetual. Rare underline dial. Okay.
I can't really.
Okay, so you got to
in.
use the arrows. Yeah, some of these you can't zoom in on.
I like it though.
It's very similar to the watch you have.
Yeah.
And look.
Oh, there it is.
But let's see, is it 34 mil?
I like.
And the other thing is, I like the dial like you have better, where there's more contrast between the hands and the dial, as opposed to the gold dial, where the hands kind of like blend into the gold. You know, go back to the dial photo. See what I mean? It's not as much contrast between the hands and the dial itself.
Oh.
See where yours pops a little more?
Yeah.
I like the color of your dial better.
Me too. That's
a good point. And this watch is just way too similar to the watch you have now. If you get a Rolex, I think you should get an all gold with a gold bracelet and everything.
Yeah. Rolex day date?
Well, for the lady, it would be what's called a lady date. It would be with a president bracelet. It would look like a day date, but it would be smaller. A day date would be too big for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so look and see anything else on the emails.
Yeah. Kyle sent something.
Let's
Lady
see.
Snowflake.
It probably has a long power reserve. Okay. Maybe it does, Lance, but still. Okay,
Checking
so
his-
let's see here. I also sent in the 007. Okay, we're going to look at that. Yeah, we're going to look at that. Craig, if Bitcoin hits 1 trillion a coin, would you consider buying Jeffrey Epstein's old island? No, but I would consider buying some land
Salvador.
in El Salvador because there's no property taxes there. No property taxes, and there's no capital gains taxes. So actually, I am thinking about going there this winter and looking for some land there. So yes, I'm planning on that. Planning on a little trip. I also sent in the okay. We read that. And what year is that Rolex, Lance? That Rolex he sent in. I don't know what year it is. Did it say? Bree should get a yellow Yachtmaster one with a blue dial. That is very good point, Lance. See if you can dig up a photo. 1963
Yep.
says Lance. What about Timex? It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. That's a good point. Okay, so what do we have here?
This is the Lady Snowflake.
Okay.
It's actually 28 millimeters.
So that would be a good size for you. That would be smaller than what you have
than
now.
what I have right now. Yeah.
But it's only 8.7 mils thick, which is good. It's nice and trim. Does it have a screw down crown?
Screw back.
It's 10 bar water resistant. So it might have a screw down crown. If it's 10 bar.
Can you tell from?
I can't tell from the picture. But, everybody talks about a screw down crown, but I mean, as long as it's 10 bar water resistant, I think that's probably okay. Even if it doesn't have a screw down crown, to tell you the truth. Because when you thread it down, when you screw down a crown, that's not really what makes it waterproof. It does hold it in place nicely, but there's a gasket that it pushes down on that actually is what does the sealing on those. It's not the threads. There aren't that many threads, so there aren't enough threads to keep water out. It's the actual gasket that does the sealing. So I'm not 100% sure if the screw down crown is necessary, but that's a good looking piece. What other, show us the other photos. Can you zoom in? Does it only have one photo?
Yeah.
What in the hell's wrong with Grand Seiko? What in the hell? Does it have loom on the indices or just on the hands? I guess the loom is at the end. I guess I can't even see if there's loom on there.
No.
To glow at night. I can't tell that there is.
Maybe.
But it's an interesting
not.
piece. We'd have to see it in person just because this photo singular is terrible. All right, see what else you have in there. Let's see. Graphene is the strongest of all hands. Okay, all right. And Bree, show your dream watch so I can start shopping when crypto goes up. Noel G is he's thinking about buying you your dream watch. Okay,
Wow,
well,
that's
hopefully
nice.
Lance
Thank
is
you.
on it. I think Lance is trying to find Bree's dream watch. Have you seen Richard Hart's watches? No, I have not.
We have not.
What else? Oh, we haven't showed that one yet, right? Okay, so this is just simply the same watch as the 002 Stunner,
This is
but
the
in steel.
007.
Yeah, it's in steel. It's basically the same watch as I have, but it's in steel. And the dial's a little bit different. The dial's a little bit different. It's got kind of a blue tint to it, it looks like.
And yeah, let's see.
See, it's 38.5 by 10.2. It's the exact same thickness. Everything's the same. It's just steel.
And it's 9F.
It's the same movement and everything. And Steve is going to carry it. Steve has them coming in. I think they're sold already, the ones he has coming in, though, but he might get some more. But if anybody wants the 007, they better get on the list quick because they're going to sell well, I think. El Salvador, I'd be concerned about the sovereign protecting property rights. Don't mean to pick on El Salvador, but which I know nothing, just in general, anywhere, not first world. I hear you. Yeah, there's some potential issues, absolutely, but this guy seems like a straight shooter, this president, this young president.
Yeah.
The only problem is he's only got a 5-year term. So when he's out, maybe things could change, but they seem to be very welcoming to people that want to come there and invest. And it might work out okay. We'll see. I'm going to be very cautious, very cautious. And depends on the price of the land and everything else. Bree, if Craig betrays you and you still have access to all his accounts, will you delete them? Will you delete my accounts?
What do you mean, like
delete my YouTube account and my Facebook and
betrays you and you still have access?
Shut down the websites and just basically wreck everything?
Oh my God. I don't know. I'm not that mean.
You're not that mean?
No. I would just like leave.
It would have to be a very bad betrayal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm too old to do that. Why would I betray you?
There's no age for anything.
There's no age for betrayal? Yes, there is. As you get older, you just don't have the energy to go through all that drama. Yeah, it's a lot of drama. And young people can go through a lot of drama all the time, right? But old people don't like a lot of drama. So no, I don't think I would betray you.
Okay.
When I go to Tokyo, I'll ask politely to photograph some stunners and email them in. Oh, cool. She don't have the passwords. Oh yeah, she's got access to a lot of my accounts because sometimes she's here when I'm logged into my accounts. She could do a lot of damage if she wanted to. Yeah, she could. A Rolex GMT Master 2 flawless diamonds set rose gold. No, I don't. Well, no. Now, first of all, GMT Master 2 would be too big for Bree, and I don't think she wants rose gold. Period. I think she wants yellow gold because everything else she's got is yellow gold. She wants everything to match. So there's that. Okay, so
unfortunately, I lost my Bitcoin necklace.
All right, let's.
But I have the B one.
It looks like it's a Bitcoin one though. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pull up some ugly watches. Go ahead and search there. Do a search.
Ugly watches.
Of just ugly watches. She's doing a Google search. Here, we'll let them watch live as she does this. Google watches. Okay, click on images. Okay, so see, you're getting an idea of what ugly watches are, right? Okay. Keep scrolling down. And hey, there was a Rolex. There was a decent looking Rolex. Yeah, that's not that ugly. Not ugly. Yeah. So some people are wrong.
What the?
But some of these are very ugly. And notice, click on go back. Go up so I can see this one up here. Click on that. See, that's got an integral bracelet. Click on it.
You can't replace that. You can't replace
that. Okay. So see, that's an ugly watch. It's got an integral bracelet.
39,000. Wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are ugly watches that are expensive. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Is people are spending a lot of money on ugly watches. Okay, keep going down. What's that there? I mean, that's
Big
hideous.
Bang. Red Magic.
That's hideous, and that's 86,000.
That's
okay.
Way
I'm just trying to tell you, people don't have any taste. Okay, what's this one here? A Zenith. Okay, that's kind of ugly.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this guy's right. See, I'm not making this stuff up.
294.
I didn't write this article, this blog post. Keep going.
I like the purple color, but
yeah, the little bit of purple on there. And I have to tell you, this particular Seiko, I'm not a fan of that design. I never have been. It just looks kind of funky. I mean, people like them, but I much prefer the design like the diver watch that I have, like this Stunner right here. A more conservative design like that. Absolutely. Okay, keep going. That's kind of ugly. Keep going.
Yep.
See, even that Hamilton is ugly. That's an integral bracelet on that. And it's just kind of funky. Talk about 80s. Those integral bracelet watches, if you ask me, they look like the 80s and the 70s. I mean, that's what you wore back then. I mean, you talk about boomers. My gosh. Keep going.
Best to leave this horologic relic where it belongs in the
In the
past.
past, yeah. Is there anything else?
It's
Any other
truly
ugly
one of
ones?
the ugliest of the ugly watches. Dang.
See, I did not coin the phrase ugly watch. That you know, they are what they are. I'm not making this stuff up, folks, and I'm giving free advice
2020.
to people.
March 2020.
Yeah, that's from
published.
March 2020. Of course, I talked about it before that, so he probably did copy off of me. That's what they do. They copy off this channel. So yeah, but the bottom line is there are ugly watches and
they're expensive.
and
you
some of them
shouldn't
are
buy them.
expensive. And my gosh, you could take that money, you could buy a lot of times you could just buy a Rolex Date 8 with that kind of money.
Or Bitcoin.
I think you can wear some of those ugly watches, ironically, and maybe get away with it. Anybody could wear them, but why would you? Life is too short. I hate this big watch trend. Vintage watches in the 50s and 60s are much better looking and are really timeless. Well, yeah, and I mean, as long as you get like a 36 mil Rolex Datejust, that's a perfect size for anybody. I don't care what size your wrist is. It looks great on anybody. I did feel like the watch that Bree has is a little bit small for me, and that's why I moved up to the 002, but I could still wear that watch. Hold it up above the comment there. Hold it up. I could still wear that watch that Bree's wearing.
Yeah.
Here's mine.
Yours.
Here's mine. You can see the size difference. Okay. I mean, I could still wear hers.
I could wear yours.
And you've worn mine. Yeah.
Yours.
Bree, would you rather marry a short, bald, old, ugly man with 1 billion worth of Bitcoins or an incredibly handsome young man making $15 an hour?
I can't with the broke guy.
You'd go with
I can't marry broke
the short, bald, old guy with $1 billion worth of Bitcoin?
Yeah.
There you go. At least Bree's honest.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
Yeah, at least she's honest. Yeah. Most girls would say, "Oh no, I'll go for the true love, even if I'm going to be living in a paper box, a cardboard box." Did you see the cardboard box that was outside? There was a pretty good sized cardboard box outside yesterday.
Wow.
That big enough that some people could live in. Seriously, some people live in a cardboard box.
Yeah.
You think I'm joking?
I've seen them in the streets.
They do. Yeah. Okay. So we need to figure out a watch that my future wife, Rachel Smith, would wear. Rachel's hopefully making a comeback. Hopefully you'll be seeing more of Rachel. But hey, guys, show her some love. Watch her broadcast. Come on, guys. Where does vintage Wittenauer fall in the range of brands? My father got one for his university graduation and passed it down to me. I don't think it's better than mid-range, but it does look nice. Can you try to find that? Do a search. Wittenauer watch. See if you can find it. Wittenauer. Did you find one? So it looks like they make a bunch of different styles. Okay, go back to that one. Go back. That's kind of nice. I like that. Now I don't know if it's solid gold or just gold plated. Yeah, some of them are not bad. That one there's not terrible. Some of them not so much like those, but maybe that's a ladies.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a ladies, I think it'd be okay. But I don't think a man should wear something even with diamonds on it. I don't think men should have diamonds on their watch, but
unless they're rapper.
So it just depends on, yeah. So it looks like if you could send a picture of the watch, it might be okay. We'd have to see a picture. Bree, deep as a saucer. Not sure what that
Not
means.
sure that's a compliment or not.
Yeah.
But
um,
thanks.
damn, I gotta get rich fast.
Come
Okay.
on, crypto.
Here you go. Newsflash. The old fat bald guy with $1 billion of Bitcoin donates it all to the Humane Society after passing. The young guy making $15 an hour wins the Mega Millions and becomes CEO of GM. Maybe, Durr. Maybe, but maybe not. And first of all, if she marries the old guy, I'll be happy to represent her as her manager and make sure that she gets a decent stipend up front, a decent little bonus, a signing bonus, if you will. I'll make sure that she gets her due. I love Bitcoin and day dates. There you go. Thanks. I will get a photo of it for next time. It's at my mom's place. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. We'll help you out with that.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Kyle.
Revision of user's question. Rosie O'Donnell, or a fit, smart, young, fun, nice guy with 20K in the bank, but he's jobless, has no car, and lives with his mom and dad. Well, I don't think, yeah. Rosie O'Donnell, I don't think so. I mean, even if she has money, what do you think?
No.
First of all, you're still young. You can wait. You don't have to be desperate. You're not desperate at this point. I mean, you're making your own money. You're making good money. You're earning Bitcoin and you're holding it with a strong hand. You're going to be pretty well set, regardless on your own.
If I marry somebody rich, it'll be like a bonus.
Yeah.
I'll be set, but
yeah.
Why not more?
See, Bree is honest about it, guys. You know what I mean? Most girls would say, "Oh no, I would never marry for money. I just want true love and all this stuff."
Well, they think with the heart. I think you should think with the head.
Well, the other thing is it's not mutually exclusive. Just because somebody's got money doesn't mean they have to be a total jerk. I mean, they might be halfway decent.
Halfway.
Well, nobody's 100% decent, That's just the way life is. Do you think anybody's 100%?
No.
Yeah. So we got to be realistic here. Derek says, Rosie, Bree, would you give Craig a cut of the money? Well, she'll pay me my management commission.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah. So if I negotiate a real good deal for her, she'll give me my 15%. Did we decide on 15% or 10% for my management commission?
I think it was 15.
15. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I like that. I can get another gold stunner, maybe. I don't need another gold stunner. So maybe I'd get like a pinky ring.
That would match the faux pay.
That's right. The faux pay stunner. Speaking of faux pays, I believe Durr has one. Craig, thoughts on them using CGI to make Harrison Ford look younger in the Indy movie and Harrison getting his shoulder injury doing stunts? Maybe you should take over the role. You have the equipment. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard there was an injury, and they can do all kinds of amazing things now with CGI. I mean, in some of these movies, I mean, they can do absolutely amazing stuff. So, hey, whatever they need to do to come out with another decent indie movie, I'll watch it. Of course, I think the first one was the best. You saw it, right? With the whip.
I saw.
Did you see the second one or just the first one?
I saw all of them.
All of them?
We saw all of them.
All of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I don't know. I'm not so sure if you've seen them all. Maybe you think you've seen them all. Okay.
I think so.
Which timeless razors are you currently using? I use aluminum. Okay. I'm using the titanium at the sink. In the shower, I'm using the aluminum one. I like them both. I love them both, actually. And I like the lightweight razor. Everybody said, well, you want the heavy one so the razor can do the work. but I found the lightweight one is what I prefer. So I use the titanium at the sink when I shave at the sink. And when I shave in the shower, I use the aluminum one. Shaving in the shower is great. I've got one of those mirrors that doesn't fog up in there, where the hot water circulates through it and it doesn't fog up.
Oh,
Speaking of date dates, which is Rolex going to come out with a 36 millimeter in platinum with the new movements? Well, I don't know, but I certainly wouldn't buy a date 8 in platinum. I would certainly buy it in 18 karat yellow gold always. And if they stop offering it in 18 karat yellow gold, I just would not be interested. If they went to just rose gold and white gold and platinum, I would be like, no thanks. So, do either of you have stores on eBay? I'm looking for people who are selling porcelain, especially if you know of any good dealers. I don't have a store. I sell stuff from time to time on eBay, but I don't have a store, and I don't think Bree does either. They use CGI to make Biden look like he's still alive. He died in 2018. Whoa, that's possible. Possible. The Sean Connery one. Okay, wait, what's that? I think I may have missed something here. Anyway, maybe I did. I sent Bree's Dream Watch for no to see. Okay, let's take a look.
I think this is it.
Okay. Yes. Okay, if you click on configure.
The loom.
Yeah, that's the loom. If you click on configure,
Yeah.
you can select, first of all, select yellow gold. I think that's that. Oh, that's steel and gold. We don't want that. We want all gold.
Definitely.
Okay, yellow gold. There you go. So hit select. And then select the bezel. Use those arrows to see which bezel you want.
This one? Ooh,
Oh,
no,
you don't want it totally diamond up. I think maybe just maybe just that diamond bezel.
Yeah.
Select that, and then what's next?
The bracelet.
Oh, the bracelet. Oh, so you can get it with a Jubilee or President. Which do you like? The President bracelet or the Jubilee?
I like the President one.
I think I agree. I would go ahead.
About that one.
Yeah, I think I like both, tell you the truth, but I would get the President. I think I agree. Okay, now the dial.
Perfect when he sent it.
So now select the dial.
No, I don't think I want all gold. Maybe.
See, I don't like the Roman numerals though. I like the white dial, but I don't like the Roman numerals. Keep going. Like what's after the Roman numerals? Is that the last one? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Maybe. That's kind of cool.
It's like water.
Like a mother of pearl. Keep going. And see, I don't like the Roman numerals. I think they make it look busy.
Yeah.
I think
I like the little. Are they diamonds?
I think that mother. Yeah, those are diamonds on there with the mother of pearl.
I like that.
I like that.
I would have to see it in person, but yeah.
Yeah, select that one.
Select. And that's it.
I guess.
Discover.
I think that's it. Okay.
So it's a lady date just.
28
millimeter would be.
Go ahead and
really
screen grab that. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, keep that. That's cool. Great. See, I don't think a guy's watch should be covered with diamonds and all, but I think a lady's watch, it's fine. I think that's stunning. I think that's a lifetime watch there.
Wow.
Oh, he says, I already configured it for you. Okay, so let's go back to, let's compare.
I noticed.
Let's compare. Go ahead and pull up the one that he configured.
Well, it's in the email. We can't go to the email.
Yeah, go to the email. Let's go back to this. Go to the email. Pull it up in another tab and just put them, we'll just look at them side by side. Okay. Okay, so
that's the one he configured. That,
and you know what? For a simpler watch, you know, that not as complicated, right?
I think I would go with that one
Here's the thing.
for
I
a
mean,
simpler
well,
look.
here's the thing. If this is going to be your all the time like beater watch that you're going to use all the time, maybe this is a better option than the one with the diamonds and everything. But if you were only going to have one watch, if you didn't have a dress watch, see, you've already got a dress watch.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were only going to have one watch, then maybe you would get the one with the diamonds because you could wear it for dress and sport and everything, right? But here you've already got a dress watch. So if this was like your sport watch, maybe you don't want the diamonds on it. Maybe he is
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, he was doing good.
Maybe he made the right choice. I do like that. I like the dial and everything. I think it looks classy. It looks understated and elegant and classy.
Yeah.
Good call, Kyle. Again, let's see here. It's obvious that Harris. Oh, wait. I missed something here. This one here. I would think that Gold Jubilee might be more prone to stretch than the President bracelet. It's very possible, Durr. I have to agree with it, especially maybe on the President, even on the ladies' ones. Maybe now they're putting the ceramic sleeves in. I would hope that that would be the case because that way we don't have that stretch issue. Because Bree is very active, so she needs that. What I'm talking about is on the newer President bracelets, Bree, and the center link where the pin goes through, they've got a ceramic sleeve in there, which keeps it from wearing. The older watches would wear in that center link, especially, and it would cause the bracelet to slowly expand out, and it would cause issues. And they've kind of solved that supposedly with the ceramic sleeves. It's obvious that Harris is the one pulling all the strings. Biden has referred to her as President Harris multiple times already. Wow. Harris doesn't have the mental capacity to pull any strings. Her husband is behind everything. Google him. Well, there you go. That makes sense. That's better than an engagement ring. There you go. That's right. They buy you that watch. That'll be the engagement. That's a good first step. If the guy wants to show that he's serious, right? I think a good first step is he buys you the Rolex. Yeah.
What about Bitcoin?
Well, I mean,
will Bitcoin be the first one and then the watch?
I think that Bitcoin would be preliminary to the engagement. I think Bitcoin would be in the early stages of the relationship. But now, if you get closer to the engagement time, I think the first engagement present should be the solid gold Rolex.
Okay.
The first engagement present, not the last, you understand. There have to be a series of presents.
Before I get married?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. A nice diamond ring. I think the Rolex first. Okay. Then the diamond ring.
Diamond ring.
Then the diamond earrings. 1 carat diamond earrings. Nice, flawless diamonds. Same thing, 1 carat on the ring. I don't believe in more than 1 carat on an engagement ring. I think it looks gaudy. So nice 1 carat flawless diamond.
Okay.
1 carat diamond earrings. The watch. Now we're getting close. Of course, the car. Of course, a new car. And now we're getting close to a full engagement.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, I don't like men's watches covered in diamonds, but I think the date looks good with just Breguet indices on. Yeah, I agree with that. I've seen some of them with that on the dial, and I think it's not pushing it too far. Especially there's one, I think, with the green dial that looks stunning. Get this, Brie. Okay, what does that mean? The old date bracelet would stretch over time like the saggy skin on Bree's face. On Biden's face. I thought I read Bree's face. Okay. On Biden's face. Yeah, okay. It is scary to think that Biden could win another term in 24. Things have gone downhill since he took office. Oh my gosh, yes. He can crash and burn a country real quick. Much better than a ring. Diamonds are not even rare. They are a scam. There you go. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
But she needs all of the above. And a good prenup just in case the gifts suddenly stop. Yes, we're going to have a good contract. That's right. We're going to
Yeah.
negotiate a good
It's gonna
contract
be
for Bree.
serious.
Craig is setting the standard for Bree to become an impossible catch for most men. LOL, Bree. I hear Jeff Bezos is single now, though. That's right. Well, she is an impossible catch for most men. She doesn't want most men. She wants that rare, special, one-off, amazing person, right? That's what she wants.
Picky. I gotta be picky.
Yeah, that's right. You might as well be picky. Bree is absolutely adorable. So, whoever ends up with her is just going to be very, very lucky. So there you go. And she's one of a kind. So that is
The
a
only
fact.
Brie Fit dance.
That the only Brie Fit dance that there is. There's only one Brie Fit dance. Bill Gates is going to be on the market soon too. Oh God. Okay. Let's
Like, is
show
he
your.
gonna buy Bitcoin? Is
Let's
that what
show
he's
your
saying?
outfit.
Oh, my outfit.
Get the bidding going here. Get the billionaires bidding. Okay. Are we ready? There we go. There's Bree with her new outfit and her new boots, her new Lucchese boots. They don't have to buy her any Lucchese boots. She's got 4 like mint condition pairs already. So she's good with Lucchese boots.
And the Stetson hats.
She's good with alligator belts. She's got like 3 or 4 of those. So she doesn't need an alligator belt. So she's off to a good start as far as her wardrobe goes. So you like those jeans too?
Yeah.
And she's thrifty. She shops at the GW store. So she's not going to waste the billionaire's money.
Yeah, just little things.
Yeah, gold watch here and there. And here's the thing. The gold watch will last her lifetime. So it's not a big deal. So, okay. Well done, Bree. Well done, the lovely lady Bree. So let's see here. Craig, Craig, your GS Stunner has the amazing spring drive. There's also a GS Gold version with the 9F movement and the same case shape. Would you consider that watch with the 9F movement? Yes, if I had it to do over again, and if Steve had one with the 9F movement, it was basically the same watch, but it had the 9F movement, and it would be, I'm sure it would be less money, right? Then yeah, I would absolutely consider the 9F. I'm a big fan of the 9F movement now. I'm a total convert. At first, when Steve told me about it, I'm like, why would I buy a quartz watch? I mean, forget about it, right? I wouldn't even talk about it. But now that I've learned a lot more about it, I am a huge fan. It's basically a lifetime movement. Ostrich, yes, her boots, the bottom part on these are ostrich. She does have another pair that are all ostrich going all the way up, that the vamp is full quill ostrich, and then the shaft is smooth ostrich. So she has 2 pairs of ostrich. Love the cowgirl boots. Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, anybody have any questions for Bree? She's here, guys. I haven't heard any of you ask any questions. This is your chance.
Just, like, complimenting me.
This is your chance to interact live with Bree Fit Dance.
Yeah, ask me.
Ask her anything. That's right. She's worth all the Bitcoin in the world. No, gee, though. There you go.
Thank you.
She doesn't need all of it, though. Just maybe 1,000 Bitcoin.
Sure.
You'd be happy with it. You're not greedy. 1,000 Bitcoin, she'd be happy with that. If it was a battle between Jeff Bezos and Lance for Bree's hand, I would recommend Lance get a bunch of Hoffman subs. That would surely be a move for the win. Well, I think Lance is pretty loaded too. I think he's got bank. So he
Yes.
would definitely be in the running for sure. And he's eat up with class and style. So
I
there's
don't know
that.
if he's into Bitcoin though.
Yeah, that's a question. Yeah, he'd have to get into Bitcoin. He would have to do that. That's a requirement, right?
It is
Yeah, that's a requirement.
Bitcoiner.
What size are your boots? Are they comfy?
They are 8B.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of them are comfortable.
I have a question about hiking shoes wear. Carlos in the house. There you go.
Oh,
Yes.
he has a question.
I would make them. I would have Russell make yourself a pair of boots. That's what I would do. Russell Moccasin Company, because Limmer, I think they're pronounced Limmer hiking boots take forever to get and then take forever to break in. So unless you want to go through that literally painful process, I would probably not do that. Okay, so I'd probably get some made by Russell Moccasin Company. When's the next workout video? Brad Pitless. They want you to do a workout video.
I'm working on a new songs.
She's doing a song for a client,
Yeah.
maybe as soon as tomorrow. But then
Gotta
you've got another
practice.
another Bitcoin VIP song that you might release as soon as next weekend.
Yep.
This weekend coming up, actually. Stay tuned for that. That probably would work. Lance in the house. If you want to know what Bree thinks, ask Craig. Not really. I mean, she has her own
Opinion.
yeah. She's yeah.
I can speak for myself.
She likes to learn new things, and I'll put it this way.
I mean, I take advice.
I think she just has good taste. I think she does. I mean, she took to the Lucchese boots right away. And any girl wants to be like 2 inches taller. They make her 2 inches taller, right? And they're very comfortable. See, here's the thing about the Lucchese.
And the does too a little bit.
Yeah, and the thing about this the Lucchese boots is they last. They'll hold up. A lot of women's shoes are not well made. I mean, they just aren't. And Lucchese boots are pretty well built. Her Lucchese boots are just as well built as the Lucchese boots I have for me. So they don't make them any cheaper or any chintzier. This is assuming you get Lucchese Classics, like the top of the line Lucchese's. They're made to the same standards as the men's one. Women's shoes are not always like that. A lot of women's shoes are not very well made, because I guess they figure that you've got a bunch of pairs of shoes and they don't have to be that well made, which I don't think is that cool. Carlos, do you think it's normal to wear in 4 weeks? Are you talking about that it falls apart in 4 weeks, or are you talking about it takes 4 weeks to break them in? Carlos, can you call in? Let's put a link in the chat. Maybe you can call in. Maybe you can call in and we can, anybody else that wants to come in, I'm putting the link in the chat if you want to come in.
I think he means if it'll break in 4 weeks.
That's to come into the show, that link that I just put in there. Okay. I went to Grand Seiko Boutique the other day. I have for 40 years experience. There's no way in hell these watches are superior to Rolex. The Day Date is the greatest watch. Well, there you go. Derek, Derek, I do not think so. Okay, I don't know what he was. Oh, can you get Russ Moccasin where you live? No, he can order them. I'm sure they can ship them to him. You can get things by mail, right?
Oh, there he is.
They're all ordered. They're all custom made by order. So I think you can order them. Photo of the soles sent via email. Okay.
We'll check the email.
How tall is Bree bootless? How tall are you flat-footed?
Like
don't exaggerate.
5'5".
5'5"?
Yeah.
About 5'5". Maybe 5'4", guys. Maybe
3/4, 5'4" and 3/4.
Maybe she's exaggerating a little bit, but no, that's probably about right. because you're about 5'7", 5'7.5" with the boots on. Add 2 inches. So yeah, I think you're 5'5" easily. I'll give you, Craig. You do know quality products. Introed me to Timeless and Bill's
Introduced me.
khakis. Oh, did you get a pair of Bill's khakis? I'm trying to get my buddy of mine, Dan. Oh God, he's challenged. Here's a
He's got
smart guy. He's
bad
a
taste.
smart guy, but my gosh, he buys everything at Walmart and he thinks it's great. And then he splurges. He buys the button-down shirts from Costco and he thinks he splurged, right? And I'm like, my God, get yourself a Gitman Brothers shirt, get yourself a Kenneth Gordon shirt, get yourself an old Brooks Brothers button down, made in USA, the ones when they made them in the USA. Get yourself a really nice shirt, and you'll know what a really nice shirt is. Same thing with khakis. Get yourself a pair of Bill's khakis, and you'll know the difference. And as soon as you wear them, you'll know the difference. Okay, Carlos is in the house. Let's bring Carlos in.
Oh, we gotta
He's right
bring the
here.
headphones.
No, we don't. I got it set up so we can hear him. Carlos,
Hello, Craig. Hello, Brie. How are you?
we're doing
Good. How are
good.
you?
So you're walking a lot these days?
Yeah, I've been walking quite a lot, I think. Yeah.
Okay, we
Okay, you
haven't
like?
pulled up the photo yet. We're going to pull up the photo and show it, but we haven't pulled it up yet. But we'll show it.
I can show it
Um,
live if you
oh,
want.
yeah, I see it. Okay, let's show that. Oh, that's terrible, Carlos.
Yeah, he should
That's
get
Do you
terrible.
do you
new
think I
shoes.
should complain and try to return them to Amazon?
Was that
Do you
4 months? Was that 4 months?
4 weeks?
4 weeks?
In four
My
weeks, yeah.
goodness. You can make international phone calls, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Please do me a favor and call Russell Moccasin Company up in Berlin, Wisconsin, and talk to them and tell them your situation and see if they could make something with a sole that would last longer than that, for gosh sakes. And also ask them how much it would cost when it times to resole them, you know, how you would get them resold, because I think they can resole them numerous times.
Yeah. And do you think that if I call or I tell to Amazon that I had that wear in 4 weeks, they might accept a return?
I don't know. I mean, where did you buy those shoes again?
In Amazon? In
Amazon.
Amazon? Yeah,
Okay.
those are New Balance. It's supposed that that the sole, the what is the name of the brand? I don't know. It's very supposed to be a good sole.
Yeah, Vibrant. Yeah, I know. But Vibrant makes different soles with different compositions. And I'll tell you what I'm doing, Carlos. I'm not walking on pavement anymore.
Yeah,
I walk on pathways, on trails, I don't walk on the pavement because the pavement is hard on any shoes. I mean, I don't care if
yeah,
you get really good shoes, the pavement will do a number on them.
yeah,
But I would still talk to the folks at Russell and see what they would recommend. Maybe they'll tell you, hey, you're out of luck. Nothing's going to last that long walking on pavement. But I would at least talk to them and get their opinions because, my gosh, this is what they do. They've been doing it for 100 years. They probably know what they're doing. And I would see if there's some kind of Vibrant sole they can put on a pair of shoes that will last.
yeah. Most
And
of the
I
time
and
I walk on pavement. Yes, this is the pavement, the kind of pavement I am now walking. I don't
so
know.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
hard.
okay, so
And
you don't have any pathways that are like hiking paths that are not pavement
no,
available to you?
not here, close to my house. Here and also in this kind of road that I assume is quite abrasive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was expecting something better in
You know,
in
Carlos,
4 weeks.
Definitely.
I walk for at least an hour a day, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes even
Yeah,
longer than that. But I'm always walking on grass, not hard surfaces. And I do that
Yeah.
because it's easier on the knees and everything too. So
Yeah.
that's the main reason, that not only because it's easier on the shoes, but it's also easier on your knees and your joints and everything to walk on a soft surface. But if you don't have that available to you, see, we've got a lot of places around here where we can walk on
Yeah.
soft
Yeah.
surfaces.
Yeah. You're in US. Mostly. Yeah, I really walk inside my neighborhood. I walk more than what you say, but yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. Maybe. Yeah, I think I walk quite a lot of miles. I think in these 4 weeks. At least that is
Now,
what it says.
you might want to find a local cobbler that can
Yeah.
replace those soles. Those
Yeah.
soles are replaceable.
Yeah.
But if the
Yeah. But
shoes aren't
yeah.
that great to start with, then you kind of hate to replace the soles on them. I would get a high quality. What I would do, Carlos, is I would get 2 pairs of high quality Russell moccasins, and I would rotate them. I
But
would wear
I
one day,
love the fit.
wear one the next day, and I would
Yeah.
rotate them. And when one pair wears out, I'd send them back to them and just have them resole them, and I'd just keep on getting up. Maybe I'd have 3 pairs, so that one pair could be with them and 2 pairs could be with me at any given time. And I would just
Yeah.
rotate them. And I'm telling you, you would thank me a million times if you get yourself a pair of Russells that fit properly. They custom make them to your feet, for gosh sakes, and they they cradle your feet. It feels like your feet are in like slippers and stuff. I mean, they're just amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
the way that is the feeling. I really love the fitting and the comfortability of these shoes. Are a bit expensive. Those are like $140 or something. But
yeah, but if
maybe,
they only last a month, that's terrible.
yeah,
I mean,
maybe
if you spent $400 on a pair of Russells, they'll probably at least last a year.
Maybe
I
more.
well, I
mean,
assume that it will depend on how much you walk.
say again.
I assume that it will depend on how much you are walking. I assume.
Yeah, but I think they'll last quite a while. I think they'll last longer than these things did.
Yeah.
And I would talk to them though, because they probably have a vibrant sole that they can put on that can handle the abrasion better. They
Yeah.
make different soles in different compositions. So I would talk to them. Please give them a call and at least explore it with
Yeah,
them and see what they
because
say.
the thing is, I think that also I walk quite a lot. I think I walk on this for weeks
Or there's
quite a lot.
special shoes for that. Just gotta
Yeah,
pay
but
for
I
them.
This
think you can.
supposed
I think
this
you can
supposed
do
to
it.
be good ones, but I walk on this for weeks to give you an idea. 700 kilometers. That is about 430 miles or something.
Well, you
That
always,
is,
yeah, you always overdo anything. You're like you're a superhuman, but that's
yeah,
okay. But I'm just telling you, my guess is they've got something that might be better than what you're fooling with here. And I know
yeah.
they'd be a lot more comfortable on your feet to wear Russell
That part,
moccasins.
that part to me is strange, but well, I will see.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
see.
I'm gonna let you go.
I
But
have a new watch, Greg. I have a new watch
oh,
that
okay.
I
Show
have
us that.
received today. That, by the way,
Oh, the
is a
new
bit
watch.
related to to the to the hiking.
Oh, is that some kind of
Fitbit.
smart? Is it a Fitbit?
Yeah, it's the new Fitbit
Okay.
that at least I can read. At least without reading glasses, I can see my heartbeat beats on that with that face. Easy to
Nice.
me, and yeah, I think yes, yeah, I like to have it. It's also
Good.
is slimmer than the other that I had that I was to me was impossible to read that that watch. I
Mhm.
can see it on the app, but I prefer to see in the face of the watch, and yeah, I am happy with it so far. Let's see what happens. And yeah, something also is slimmer than the other one. I tried the Apple Watch that I kind of like, The thing that I don't like about the Apple Watch is the battery life. I I prefer, at least my previous Fitbit, the battery lasted for like 5 days, and it seems that this is like that or a bit better. It's something that I prefer.
They've got a comment in here that says that you've lost weight. Somebody commented in the chat.
Yeah, a bit, I think.
So when you come this fall, you're going to be really in top shape.
Yeah, yeah, so yeah, probably you will notice the difference, I think.
All right, I'm going to let you go. We're going to start showing some more comments. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you,
Okay,
my
thank
friend.
you for the show. Bye bye, and bye bye, Bill. Bye.
Okay, all right, we got some more comments we got to show, and then we're going to wrap this up. I'm getting hungry. It's been a while. It's 6:30. We started early. Okay.
6:30. We started early.
Is this the Spanish man who is friends with Chip Wrong? Tell Chip to F off next time you see him. He got drunk and tried to sleep with the woman I brought with me at the last black tie charity event. Oh, that's terrible.
He knows Chip. Wrong.
Amazon is very liberal with their return policy. Yes, they are. But the problem is if he keeps having the same problem, if every time he buys a pair of shoes, they only last 4 weeks, I mean, that's just going to not be a good situation any way you look at it. Carlos timing his walk with his dokes. Pronounce it right, Craig. Okay. Doxa. Okay. Carlos, it seems like, okay, I already covered that. Craig refers to walk on water. Yeah, there you go. And I'm 63 years old and have never met more of a womanizer than Chip Wong.
Wow,
James, love your women, but Chip Wong is always surrounded by, I guess he says models,
models.
supermodels. I don't think Chip Wong even really exists. I think
Who is he?
I think he's a figment of people's imagination. I don't think he even exists. Carlos, who is your cobbler? That's a good question. He needs to throw them away and get some Jordans or Yeezy Schmidt.
Shaking my head.
I'm not sure what that is. Oh, shaking my head. Okay. Yeah, the thing to get is bring up Russell Moccasin. Go to russellmoccasins.com.
Russell.
And gentlemen must have a cobbler, jeweler, tailor, or barber. Absolutely. I agree. Tell them my son. Okay. Carlos, has Carlos made the move to tutor? I hope not. The Fitbits are very practical. Okay. Is that a digital Japanese? I can't bother with the decades of solid gold. Oh gosh, the trolls are in here. GS Spring Drive versus GS Automatic High Beat. If you had to pick one, yes, Spring Drive. Absolutely, Spring Drive. I would have a GS Spring Drive or the 9F Movement would be my choices. Not even a close call. Yes. Yes. Father, because I think the Spring Drive is more robust. I think the Spring Drive is going to last decades without having any servicing done. The High Beat makes me nervous because there's just more wear and tear on that movement. And just the way, high beats work, they just make me a little nervous from a servicing, a wear and tear standpoint. The Spring Drive is the way it's designed. There's very little wear and tear. There's no escapement, right? That's where most of the wear and tear happens in a normal watch. So it's really good system. Okay, so let's go and let's find.
These are sport and everyday Oxfords.
Okay, go back to footwear. Go to shoes.
Shoes.
And do all shoes. And let's see what we can find. Scroll down some more. There's one I had in mind for him. Wait. I think that's the one there. Click on that. I think that would be very practical for him. So go ahead and click on see, and it comes with different soles available there. And see those eyelets look like they're solid brass. Those are well made.
Yeah.
And those can easily be resold, and they'd be very comfortable. I think that would be the solution for Carlos. Is there a way to share that particular shoe? See, it comes with different soles. You'd have to ask him which one would last the longest, right?
Right.
Um,
Maybe the link.
yeah, but that doesn't really seem like it's got the information for that particular shoe. That's interesting. But anyway,
Oh, yeah.
go ahead and email him back that link. Reply to his email. Just send that back to him. And say, hey, Carlos, get yourself a pair of Russells. Come on, be done with it. Any plans for the 4th, Bree? You might go to the motorcycle race. You're not sure.
Not sure.
There's the Barbara Fritchie Classic motorcycle race in Frederick. She's thinking about going, but she's not sure. Thank you, Craig. You the man. Okay, thank you. More broads for us, Craig. Real women want what I have. Money. Oh, gosh. My suits are all made bespoke. I prefer a 3-piece. My shoes are cobbled in Italy and Britain. Bespoke is the way. Off the rack is peasantry. There you go. Bree should go on a date with Corey Wilson James. There you go. Well, as long as we can negotiate the preliminary, gifts, the preliminary gifts like the solid gold Rolex, et cetera, et cetera.
We'll see about that.
Preliminary means prior to.
Yeah.
Prior to the date.
Preliminary.
Preliminary gifts. Yeah. All right. AJ says, hi, guys. You know AJ?
No.
Okay. All right. Maybe Carlos would prefer made in Panama shoes. Maybe. If they got a cobbler there that can do it.
They high quality.
All right. I think we're going to wrap it up. Oh, boy. Let's show your website. BreeFitDance.com. BreeFitDance.com. There she is hiking on the Catoctin Mountain. There she is at Cunningham Falls, relaxing and holding her Bitcoin, hodling her Bitcoin. So yeah.
And here,
and
the
you
social
can
media
see
platforms.
she's got all her social media links
and ways to donate.
Got her QR codes. Stop on the BlockFi one so that they can, if somebody wants to scan it.
This is the BlockFi.
So leave that on there. So that if they want to scan that, we'll leave that on there for a few seconds. Let's see. So Noel says, have a good one, Bree. And the guy next to you, BTC to the moon. BTC. Hey, the ticker underneath says who it is. Craig at craigship.com. That's Craig next to her. I'm used to not getting any respect because, whenever Bree's around, she gets all the attention and they don't even usually know that I'm even there. So,
remember when they beeped at me and they didn't beep at you?
Of course, they're not going to beep at me. That's right. That's how that whole thing works. So that's the link that you use to donate to the lovely Bree, and there's the official time. We're going to wrap this puppy up.
Wrap it up.
Thanks everybody for watching and interacting with the show.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for more.
Bye.